So I'm fixing to restring this guitar, and I've got these locking tuners, brand new tuners on there, and just turning them, as the instructions said, to where it's down. That way the holes are lined correctly. Now I'm putting 46 on my E string. It's actually going to be 46, 36, 26. That's my bigger numbers here. So we got an E string, and we're going to slide it. Wait a minute. Oh, that is backwards. We don't want that, because when you put tension on this, it will just slide right out. So that needs to go that way, right there. Yeah, there. Now, now that that's correct, we slide the string through and we pull it down to the other end. Now you're going to see this is really easy to do. You just slide the string through the hole, and you're going to pull it tight. Now, you're not going to keep it tight, because you want to have a little bit of slack there for tuning. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put my fingers here underneath it to kind of get a little bit of slack and hold that string in place while I tighten the locking mechanism. Now that's going to put the string and like hold it in place. I mean, you see I can tug on it here and it's not going anywhere. Now these are auto trim tuner, so you just keep turning these and you'll see right here, just a second, it will trim itself, like right there. And I don't actually have to get it in tune. I'm just going to get it tight enough that it holds in the nut on the top, and it's basically where it needs to be. And then we can move on to the next string. So that's all that matters there. So my second string, the A string, is 36. Now I'm going to put that on. Now these are the hybrid Ernie Ball Slinky brand, I guess you could say. It's the hybrid strings. But anyway, there's all kinds of different strings. Just look up the different kinds and listen to them. Of course, your pickups make a big difference, because you can have lousy strings, and good pickups can make them sound better. But anyway, we do the same thing. We get a little bit of slack here and hold it in place. Tighten it down. And once it is tight on there, where the string is not going anywhere, we're going to just turn the knob until it breaks off. And right, almost there. Tighten it up just enough where it is on its nut where it needs to be. Now, the next string, which is the D string, that is the 26. So we had 46, 36, now 26. We're moving right along, slide it in. Once we do this, we're halfway done. So we slide this up through the hole and then pull it up there. Now, get a little slack in it. Feel like I'm just kind of repeating myself a little bit, but basically it's just the same process. Now, whether you have 3 left, 3 right tuners, or you have 6 inline tuners, it doesn't matter. As long as you have these, and these are the Addario tuning machines. So tighten it till it breaks. There it is. It clips it, and now we've got 3. Now, let's see, our 4th string here, which is the G string, is a 16. So like I said, we've got 46, 36, 26, 16. That is our thicker 4 strings. Slide that through the G string, and it's going to go, no, because mine is 3 left, 3 right, it's going to go on the top one on the right. And of course, it's got to be tightened here with a little slack in it, but now I'm going to have to tune this in the opposite direction so it looks aesthetically pleasing. We don't want it to like wrap the same way around, like clockwise. I want it to actually go counterclockwise so that it's like symmetrical. Now, it It'll look so good when we're done. Now, the B string is an 11. And these are very thin, very sharp. I mean, it probably could cut you if you were trying to pull it while it was, tugging on it. So just be careful. Take your time. Slide it through the hole. We bring it up to this middle one on the right side. This middle tuner. Get it through there. Now, if you get a little bit of extra slack more than you need, I mean, it's going to be okay. It'll just maybe wrap all the way around. It'll be okay. But the cool thing about these tuners are you don't need a whole lot of slack. Just a little bit, and that will give you enough to hold it and still be able to tune these as any way you want to. I may have actually got a little bit too much slack on that, but it's fine. It didn't go all the way around. Now, my last one, my high E string, is a 9, and it's even thinner of a string, still kind of sharp and thin, but we're almost done. We got this last string to put in. Slide it through the hole, just like that, and got to get my slack in there, just enough to hold it in place, and then tighten the lock on the back. Just in this little bit, I see how easy these are to string a guitar. There's no having to worry about using cutters or getting it all done and having the extra hanging out all over the place and having to worry about it. It just trims it for you. These are really nice. And once we now have all these on, and got to get this onto the nut. Okay, once we get that done, then we just need to tune it and see what it sounds like.